What is good, YouTube fam? It's your boy TGZ, back at it again. Okay, that was lame. What's up, YouTube fam? It's your boy TGZ. What's up, YouTube fam? It's your boy TGZ, aka Technical Gamers A, aka Real Time Z. And yesterday I posted my first ever video on YouTube. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Link in the description. Please give the channel some love. This here is the second part of the video. It was supposed to be one video, but it was so long I had to split it in half. So, I had to come out here and film an intro for you guys early in the morning. It's like 10 o'clock. I had to come out here and film this intro. And, yeah, yesterday, the video was about, it was just playing Madden, telling stories. I talked about alternative school. You should really go watch it. Drop a like on it. Drop a comment if you want to. And with that being said, make sure to follow this channel. Follow the channel. If you want to see more content, if you want to see me grow, follow the channel, man. And as I said in my last video, sub to my YouTube, sub to my Twitch, follow me on Instagram. I have Real Time Z. And with further ado, I know you guys don't want to sit here and see me talk all day, so let's jump right into the second part of the video. Peace.
I think I lost it all. You know I've been thinking about you.
I'm going to tell one more story time, and then really this game might be over because this person just paused the game. I don't know if they're gonna quit or what, but if they quit, I'll still tell the last story time. Well, let me just go ahead and tell the story time right now. So basically, this second story time is going to be the story time of, let's see, there's a game. But this is going to be the story time of me, let's see, what story could I tell? I really don't even know, because, like, I tell my friends stories all the time about my childhood, but and it's like it always comes out funny, and they always laugh and say, "Yo, bro, you should do story times because your stories are so legit. They're so cool." But whenever I'm really sitting down trying to tell a story time, I can't think of anything worth telling. But right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys the story time of my first time that I drank alcohol. And no, I'm only 15 years old. I do not drink alcohol regularly, okay? I'm just saying I have tasted alcohol before, not... Well, you'll see when I tell the story, okay? So, here we go. This is the story time. First time I drank alcohol, and basically, I was tricked into drinking alcohol 2 times, both by my family members. And you would think it would be like my uncle or my dad or something, but no, it was both of my grandmothers. First, it was my mom's mom, grandmother on my mom's side. I actually had to be like 3 or 4 years old at the time, and my grandmother, she drank beer. I always knew, I knew that I shouldn't drink beer. I didn't necessarily know that it's something that is bad for me to drink and that I shouldn't drink. But I definitely knew it was something that I wasn't supposed to be drinking, if that makes any sense. But basically, we were leaving my grandmother's apartment, so it was me and my mom and my sister. And what happened was, we ended up going to the car, and my grandmother walked us to the car, and she had a beer in her hand. And I don't know why, but out of the blue, she just randomly gave me the beer and asked me to taste it. And everybody just looked at me simultaneously and just said, they said nothing. They just looked at me, and my grandmother just kept encouraging me to taste the beer. I guess they wanted to see my reaction of how it would taste, or whatever reaction I would have to the taste. And basically, I knew that something was going on because why would she just randomly give me a beer to drink for no reason? And so what I did was I ended up drinking it, but I didn't really drink it. Like I put it in my mouth, being like I was about to drink it, but as soon as it hit my taste buds, I was like, "Nah, fam, that's not it." And I spit it out. I spit it out. I made a weird face, and everyone started laughing. It's nothing really special about that story because you could clearly see what's gonna happen. Like, yeah, the kid's gonna drink a beer. He's gonna have a weird reaction. Everybody's gonna have a good laugh. But the second time was with my other grandmother, my my dad's mom. My dad's mom. She was like she drink. I don't know if she drinks beer, but she definitely drinks some type of alcohol. I'm not sure. Maybe it's whiskey or something like that. But she she drinks she drinks alcohol, and she would always have this one alcoholic drink. What was that? She would always have this one alcoholic drink. I'm not sure exactly what the drink was that she had, but I would always see her pouring milk into it. Like I see her pouring milk into a canteen, and then whatever she was drinking, it always looked white. So I always assumed that it was just milk and nothing else. But apparently I was wrong, and it was actually, some type of alcohol with milk, which honestly, let me just say this. I have never heard of anybody putting milk in alcohol. I know my mom now, she puts juice in alcohol, but I've never heard of putting milk in alcohol, but she did it. And basically, I walked into her room one time because me and my sister used to stay at my grandmother's house for the summers. And my grandmother lived in a small town. There was nothing to do in that town. There were no kids around, so I wasn't about to play any games with people outside. And me and my sister didn't really tolerate each other that much when we were younger. So it was like weird and out of the ordinary for us to play together. So I really had nothing to do except watch TV. And I was a pretty hyperactive kid, so of course I'm not just gonna watch TV the whole time. Like I'm not just gonna watch TV the whole time. Like of course I'm going to want to do something else. I'm not just gonna sit still and watch TV for the whole summer. Like no, that's not gonna happen. So basically I would walk around the house every time there was any type of anytime there was, oh, why didn't you come back for that? Okay. But anytime sorry about that. But any time I was 5 times. And I remember this one time I walked around and I went to my mom's room. My mom, she did not. Not my mom. My grandma. I went to my grandma's room, and my grandmother, she would just sit in her room and watch TV. She is used to just sitting down all day and not doing anything. No shade. I'm just saying, that's what she did. And basically, we had to become accustomed to that because we did it for a long time. Actually, like going to her house for the summer. But at that time, I was not accustomed to it at all. So what I did was I walked around, and like I said, I walked into her room as she was drinking the drink. We were having a conversation about something. Can't remember exactly what it was, but we were having a conversation about something. And the conversation was like, I don't know, I guess it was dying down. And what happened was I came into the room and I sat on her bed. Like I think I left and came back, and she was like, "Why are you back so soon?" And I was like, "I don't know, I'm just bored, right?" So she decided it would be funny if she did the same thing that my other grandmother did. Let me taste the alcohol and see what my reaction would be. So she offered it to me, claiming that it was a milkshake, And like I said before, I always saw her pouring milk into it, so it's not like I completely didn't believe her. Like I was like, oh, it's a milkshake. She put milk in it. That's what I see all the time. So why not? And basically, what she did was she convinced me that it was a milkshake, and then after she convinced me that it was a milkshake, I took it, but I was still hesitant on drinking it because I was like, I knew that it wasn't for me to drink. Like the same thing with the beer, I didn't necessarily know that I wasn't supposed to drink it, but I definitely knew it wasn't for me to drink because I see her drinking it all the time, and just my context clues, I could just see, I could just use my context clues and see, oh yeah, I shouldn't be drinking that. So basically, we ended up going well, I ended up going and grabbing the cup that she was handing to me. And I was thinking about drinking it for a while. Like, I stood there for at least 30 seconds before I decided to drink it. And then once I did decide to drink it, oh my goodness. Once I did decide to drink it, I took a big sip because I was so convinced at that moment when I took the sip that I took a big sip, and once I tasted it, like I didn't swallow any of it. I just took a big sip. I swallowed some of it because, like I said, I was pretty convinced. So I didn't. It didn't take much for me to sit there and swallow the what I had. So pause. But basically, I took a big sip, and it was like full in my mouth, and I tasted it at that point, but I didn't like it. Tasted terrible, but I worse than the beer. Like it tasted worse than the beer, but I didn't want to say anything because it was my grandmother. I felt like she was being genuine, and I felt like if I told her that it tasted bad or I spit it out, that I would just be being rude. But now I clearly see that you know it was a joke. But what I did was I slowly handed her back the cup, and I fake smiled with the stuff still in my mouth, and I tried to act like I swallowed it. But then I went back to the kitchen, and once I got to the kitchen, I spit it out in the sink, and I rinsed my mouth out with the little spray thing that's on the sink. Yeah. And yeah, there's really nothing else to say about that story. Same thing happened 2 times in a row. Uh, I just tasted it, didn't taste good. I ended up spinning it out. So, let's see. I could probably squeeze in one last story in these last 2 minutes of the game. But it had to be a small, quick story. So the story I'm gonna tell is the story of I don't know. I guess I really don't have a story to tell, but there's not that much time left, so I guess I could just commentate on the game. So I'm sorry if my gameplay seems to be garbage right now, but what was actually happening was I ended up, focusing mostly on trying to tell the stories because I know I stutter a lot and stumble over my words when I'm not paying attention to what I'm saying. And so what I'm trying to do is focus on the game but focus on my words at the same time. So when I'm talking, it kind of takes a lot of attention away from the gameplay because I'm trying to make sure I don't mess up anything. But yeah. So now we're gonna focus more on the gameplay because there's 57 seconds left and I am losing by a touchdown. So let's try it. Let's try and get right. Anybody, open. Oh, that's a touchdown. Ah, he dropped it. Dang. It's alright. I formation, strong. Also, let me give you guys a tip on this game, because I see many people like to receive the ball first. If you can, or if you know how, because you can, but you just have to do it. Always set your primary option to kick the ball, because you can get that ball back in the third quarter and come back if you're down by like 1 point or something like that. Like, it's pretty cool actually. So 3rd and 4 at the 5-yard line. 23 seconds left. 14-7. So, yeah, we got this, right? We got this run, right? Y'all got my back. We're gonna hit this run. Come on. He didn't get the first down. It's alright, guys. I lost the game, but I hope you guys were pretty entertained. I'm going to do more content, like I said earlier on in the stream. I'm definitely going to do more content, different content, because I want to grow this channel to be something more than just one thing. Like, I don't want to be a gamer, but I don't want to be a YouTuber. Like, I want to be someone who does a little bit of everything. So I'm going to react. I'm going to play games. I'm going to, do weird stuff, do vlogs, skits, all of that. But like I said earlier in the video, please sub to my Twitch, sub to my YouTube, and follow me on Instagram at RealtimeZay. This video is probably going to go up on YouTube instead of me making it public on Twitch, because I feel like more people would see it on YouTube and it's easier to edit. So I'm going to edit this video, put it up, and if you like what you saw today, please do what I said before. Sub to my YouTube, sub to my Twitch, follow me on Instagram at RealtimeZay, because why wouldn't you if you like the content that you saw today? You want more because you liked it, and you liked it so you want more. So subscribe, leave a like, follow me on Instagram, and suggest some content, because even though I'm a small creator, I'm doing this for my viewers. I'm doing this for the people who like the content that I'm putting out, for the people who want to subscribe and hit the bell notification. For all of those people, this is why I'm doing it. I'm doing it a little bit for me too, because hey, this is what I like to do. I like to play games. I like to watch YouTube. Why not make it into a career? And why not make it public for you guys to enjoy the experience as well? So I'm going to say it one more time. Subscribe to my YouTube, subscribe to my Twitch, and follow me on Instagram at RealtimeZay. It's not that hard. Also, do not forget to comment or DM me some content ideas that you guys would like to see. This channel is for you. It's for you. So tell me what you want, and you will get results. So with that being said, it's your boy TGZ, aka Tactical Gamer Zay, aka RealtimeZay, and seems like the stream's over. So of course I lost that game, but better gameplay to come later, and other content as well. So let me just say it one more time. I'm sorry, but I got to. Subscribe to my YouTube, subscribe to my Twitch, and follow me on Instagram at RealtimeZay. Suggest content in my DMs or the comment section of this video. So, with all that being said, Tactical Gamer Zay, out. Peace. Oops.
Like a white bitch, I should go blind, bitch. My dick up in your mom, bitch. You ain't no shit.com.